Hi there, I'm Finlay Wild. I'm a GP living in Fort William, but I'm also a hill runner. But today I'm not even going to talk at all about running and just very little about exercise. It's mainly about green health and how important just being out in nature is to our health and well-being. So I always consider myself really lucky to have grown up in Fort William. As a child, you know, we'd be riding our bikes up Glen Nevis, we'd be climbing some trees, we'd be jumping in the mud, maybe building huts in the woods, and we just consider this as normal at that time. But then as an adult looking back, I sort of realised actually that's been a massive part of me and giving me, you know, confidence, and also in allowing me to deal with, I suppose, an ever increasing busy, stressful life, you know, that society is now. So what do I mean by that? I suppose I mean that going out in the hills, or even just out in the green by the river here, you know, it's really important for me, for my mental headspace. It gives me time. Often I'll have had a busy day at work and I'll be quite, you know, just anxious or quite stressed, and I'll go and I'll do my run or do a walk, and things just seem to work themselves out in your head. It puts things into perspective. Obviously physically it's great as well, gets you active. We know that, you know, that's good for, you know, regular exercise, reduce the chance of obesity, you know, heart disease, a whole host of medical problems. But yeah, I think the mental aspects are really, the mental benefits are really undersold as well. And yeah, the weather today it's so-so. I mean, obviously it's great going out on a beautiful sunny day, but actually if the weather turns rubbish and it's raining, it often does in Fort William, but that, you know, that's good too, because that's putting us outside in a little bit of adversity, which, you know, reminds us we are animals. You know, in the modern world we don't often have to survive in a kind of physical survival sense, but so a bit of rain, maybe I'll put my hood up later, that reminds us, yes, I'm an animal, I have to survive. And then you get in the door and you know, that cup of tea, that shower, it's so good. It makes us appreciate the luxuries. So even when it's not great weather, it's so good just to get out and get blustered around a bit and reap the benefits. So what are the benefits? And we know, so the health benefits of just getting outside somewhere green, and I'm lucky to live in Fort William and I can go and run on the hills, but that's not everyone's bag. And green spaces, we're really just talking about maybe there's a park near you, or even as simple as if you're driving a lot for work and, you know, you stop at a motorway services, you know, maybe there's a green space with a picnic bench that you can go and sit at rather than being inside, and that might just break up the journey. So just being outside, we know for kids, you know, it improves their sleep, it improves their concentration, and they can work better in class having been outside. And then for adults, there's a whole host of things. Oh, it's now sort of trying to snow. For adults, yeah, we know, so reduce the chance of obesity, reduce the progression to dementia, reduce diabetes, reduce you know, knee arthritis, especially if we add in a little bit of exercise, which could be running, or could just be a brisk walk with your hood up. Yeah, reduces yeah, diabetes, obesity, heart disease, reduces depression, anxiety. It just generally improves quality of life. And I think the sort of final thing is modern society. Hi there. Modern society, we've become so so far away from nature that we, you know, our work, we're in an office, our food systems, we've forgotten that food comes from animals and plants, and our leisure time, you know, often people aren't just going out for a walk or for a run, or on a bike or for whatever, and so we've become detached from nature, and this is a lot of the problem with the climate crisis, of course. And actually going back into these green spaces, it might not just make you feel better and be sort of answer in your life, but it could actually be a big part in the jigsaw of solving a lot of society's problems. So yeah, green spaces are really keen on just people getting outside and just experiencing nature and all the benefits. Okay.